Last one before I let you go. Obviously, being from Florida, this is kind of an interesting thing to read about you. When let me rephrase this. Being from Florida, you ultimately would end up a UNC legend, as we declared, an illustrious career with the college. But you didn't understand the magnitude of the UNC-Duke rivalry at the very beginning until I would assume you were in the middle of it. So elaborate a little bit more on that, because you admitted you knew there was a rivalry, you just didn't realize the magnitude of it.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was a Florida, like you said, I was a Florida boy growing up. Pretty wild that I made it out of Florida not playing football because it's a football state. But I watched Carolina on TV. That's what attracted me because of the the widespread coverage that they had. They were playing on ESPN every night, and I would watch SportsCenter every single day. So I saw Carolina. That's what intrigued me. And when I said, Mom, I want to go play for the University of North Carolina. And again, looping back, law of attraction. That's what I wanted. So when I got there, I was like, I knew about the rivalry, but it's a little bit different about knowing about the rivalry and actually being in it. It's like having knowledge, but, knowledge and wisdom are a little bit different. Like, that's how it was. So the first time, like, I would just remember being on campus and, like, you can tell that it was the Carolina Duke week. The coaches, even though they come out and say, no, it's just a regular week. No, it wasn't. Our coaches were so on edge during the week. You could tell that it was the rivalry week, but like even going to class, like you could feel like kind of like that pressure from your classmates of like, look, the one thing people before me talked about was rushing Franklin Street. I want to be able to do that. So Joel, make sure you're on your P's and Q's tonight. Like you can feel it. And then the first time I stepped foot in Cameron, I just like my eyes were so wide. And just like being in there and how the stadium was rocking. Just hearing from the fans, they're like, we don't care about the rest of your season. We care about these 2 games. Make sure you win those. Obviously, they care about the rest of the season, but they're like, well, you got to win those 2 for sure. Because you just think about like people walk into their offices every day. They're working with people who are Duke grads. People are working with Carolina grads. They want to be able to go in and kind of crap talk, So it's just, I didn't realize all that. And when I got there, I quickly understood. Yeah, it's something.
You found out.
I found out the hard way. And I had some of my classmates say some things to me walking into my dorm that weren't pretty nice to me. But it's just that's what it's about.
Yeah, it was good. No, because it was kind of interesting. Because like same thing. Like I definitely know there's a rivalry there, but I would imagine being in the thick of it, it's just a different vibe and all of that. But
it really is. Like people take it personally. Like I say it over and over again, but people will like be in traffic and they'll see the little sticker on the back of their car that is the enemy, and they wouldn't even let people over. So that's why in Charlotte I don't put my North Carolina sticker on my car. I don't have time for that. I don't need road rage.
Oh my gosh. It's weird. Like if somebody doesn't let me in, my whole day is ruined. I'm like, they really hate me. And I like let it ruin my day. I get it.
Right. It does. It does. It hurts. It's like this person doesn't realize like this is the most important thing right now. I need to get over it, and they're not allowing me.
Like we already deal with so much in life. Having to merge on the freeway is just adding stress. Like it's the one thing. I think we would all be better people if we knew how to merge. I swear. We would be so much better off in life if we knew how to merge, which is why I'm always on edge. Like I can't do it. I know the person next to me can't. What are we doing? I get it. It's hard.
It's a hard life, right?